Imagine being born into this world and you already knew exactly who you are and what you want to accomplish in your life. You knew about your passion, you knew where your strengths are, and you knew exactly what you want out of life. How do you think your life is going to turn out? Everyone wants to know their inner calling, and that includes me. If we are crystal clear with what we want and where we can shine, we will do so much better in life. Agree? Here's a great saying from Albert Einstein. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Not everyone can be like Bill Gates, and not everyone is the next Michael Jordan. Sometimes you try hard and you work extremely hard, but if your destiny is not there, no matter how hard you try, it seems impossible to achieve the result you want. And this is why you want to understand yourself and know your strengths. If you are a fish and you enter into a competition to climb a tree, there's no way you can win. And this is exactly what is happening to most people out there. They get into the wrong career and they start a wrong business just because they see other people are doing good there. So they follow the footsteps of other people instead of their own path. The irony is that most people spend most of their time and life working on something that is not what they truly want. As a result, they end up living a stressful life, complaining every day, blaming, pointing fingers, yet they continue to live so every day. Have you ever had this kind of feeling? Feeling inferior and powerless? You felt that you have the potential, but no matter what you do, you just can't seem to shine. Hey there, this is Sean from StudyMotivation.com. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now to subscribe to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 little tips on how you can discover yourself, understand yourself better, and how to make your life a masterpiece. So, let's talk about tip number 1. Tip number 1. Disconnect and get into solitude. The first thing you want to do to discover yourself is to get away from the noisy world. You want to disconnect yourself from the world and get into solitude and stay in your inner world. Albert Einstein discovered the theory of relativity while he immersed himself in his own world. He was in complete solitude. It is said that he was standing by a train track watching the train traveling past him. It was at that moment that he realized although the train was moving, to the people on the train, he was the one that seemed to move. The same goes for Isaac Newton, who discovered the law of gravity. Well, according to studies, Sir Isaac Newton was sitting in his garden doing nothing and daydreaming. And suddenly he saw an apple fall to the ground, and that made him think about the apple and the forces of nature. That was how he discovered gravity. Therefore, if you want to discover yourself, you must spend time in solitude and allow yourself to get lost in your inner world. Switch off your phone, take a walk in the park, sit in the garden like Isaac Newton, take a long thoughtful journey, or practice meditation. Studies have also shown that being in solitude is a great way to spark your creativity. Hence, you should schedule a time to be in solitude and do nothing from time to time. Here's what you can do. Schedule a free time to be in complete solitude. You can time block like 15 or 30 minutes to do this. Get yourself completely off the distraction and get away from your work. Just let your mind do the thinking and see where your thoughts will lead you. You can practice meditation if you want to. Tip number 2. Ask self-discovery questions. Anthony Robbins once said, "Successful people ask better questions, and as a result, they get better answers." Everything you do in life and every thought you have in your head is a result of the question you are asking yourself. Once you get up every morning, you will begin asking yourself questions throughout the day. Should I wake up now? Can I sleep for another 5 more minutes? What should I take for breakfast later? Is the traffic doing alright today? What should I do later? Etc. Our minds work like Google did. When you search something on Google, you will get the results you search for, correct? Your mind works the same. When you ask a question, your mind will proceed to search for the answers within your mind's library. And when you ask the right question, your mind will proceed to look for the answers that will empower your life. So, to discover yourself, simply ask yourself self-discovery questions. Here's what you can do. Take a piece of paper and write down the answers to these questions. If you are rich and have all the money in the world, how would you spend your time and your life? Describe how your perfect day looks like. What do you love to do? What are your hobbies? And what makes you feel passionate in life? What makes you feel joyful in life? What are the things that make you lose the sense of time and completely get in the flow? If you can live your life once more, what would you do differently? What are the things that you regret that you did not do? What would you do if you can turn back time? What do you like about yourself and what would you like to change? Do you see yourself as successful? Why and why not? Now, you have the answers to these questions. What you should do next is to review them. Read through what you have written and have a deep thought about it. Now, if you skip this exercise, it only means one thing. You don't really care about your life and the future you want. And if you do this exercise and write down the answers on paper, it also shows something. You are committed and you are serious about discovering yourself. So, which one will it be? Tip number 3, seek inspiration. And the easiest way to do this is to read a book. When you read, you are training your mind to think in pictures. This is totally different than watching TV. When you watch TV, the sound and the images are already there. So your mind will do nothing much but just follow through with the movie and enjoy the show, right? However, when it comes to reading, your mind has to put in the words into sentences and visualize the picture in your head. This will make you more creative and inspire you to think. Furthermore, when you read, you are reading the author's thoughts. You are reading someone's life and the experience he went through. Imagine reading books from remarkable people like Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, etc. You will receive inspiration and great insights to reflect on your life. Another way to seek inspiration is to question everything you encounter in life. When you are drinking coffee, ask yourself, why are you doing that? Ask yourself, why coffee and not tea? Ask yourself, why the location? Why now? Or whatever question you can think of. Seeking inspiration usually comes when you are in a total relaxed state and the aha moment will suddenly hit you. Here's what you can do. Make it a habit to read books. Humans are creatures that can learn and evolve. Hence, you must be hungry for knowledge and be curious about life. Now, don't get it wrong and think that you will fully understand yourself by just spending 30 minutes of reading. Discovering yourself is a continuous and ongoing process where you should do it every day. Tip number 4, discover new things. Do you know that you can learn more about yourself by discovering new things? Traveling to a country that you have never been to before or doing something that you have never done before will give you fresh insights and ideas that will spark your life. This is why studies have shown that people who travel more are more decisive. They know what they want. They can handle unexpected situations properly, are more daring, and have a better experience in life. When you see and experience new things, you widen your perspective and you put in something new into your mind. This is why you need to discover new things from time to time. Visit a place you have never been to before. Do something new like getting yourself a dog. Visit the museum. Go hitchhiking. Attend a business seminar, etc. You want to constantly inject yourself with freshness and possibilities. When you feel lost and have no idea what you want to do with your life, do something different and new. Try out new things and be open. If you have never tried Japanese food before, how do you know if you will like it? The answer is simple. Just try it and you will know. The same for your career. How can you know if a career is suitable for you? Just try it. If you want to start a business selling pies, but you are not sure if that is what you want, just get a job in a similar restaurant and work there for a few weeks or a few months. You do not have to spend all your hard-earned money on the business to test the water. You can experience it by taking a job there. This was exactly what Harv Eker, the best-selling author of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, did when he wanted to know if the pie business is right for him. He took a job in a similar restaurant that sells pies. Eventually, he discovered that he did not like the idea of selling pies at all, and that led him to discover something new, something that he is truly passionate with. So, here are some action steps for you. Try out one new thing once a week. For example, you can use a different route to work. You can dine in a new restaurant you have never been to. You can read a book on a different topic, visit a new place, talk to someone from a different industry, etc. The key is to try out and learn as much as possible. You want to discover yourself and find out your passion and your destiny. Therefore, be open and get ready to experience as many things as possible. So these are the 4 little tips to help you discover yourself, understand yourself better, and to build a better life. Everyone's life and destiny are different. I don't have the answer to what you can achieve in your life or what you should do with your life. Only you can answer that. Well, how can you tell when you have discovered yourself in your life? I will answer this question with an interesting saying from the famous Disney movie, Finding Nemo. You never really know, but when you know, you will know. You know? If you like this video, smash the like button and share it with people who will benefit from it. Most importantly, support this channel. Hit the subscribe button right now and subscribe to this channel. This way, you will discover more videos about success and turning your life into a masterpiece. Thank you for watching. That's all for now. See ya.